Today on EA Sports.
It's me.
It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Pierce. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He finds his man complete. It's Carpenter. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Azeez Ojulari. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Pierce. He finds his man complete. That's wrong. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The former number 6 overall pick in 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's getting across the 50 to the 47-yard line. An injured player down on the field. That appears to be the quarterback, and it is Daniel Jones. Not a good sight there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Painter. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, there's...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd down, it's Roth. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
Wanna run?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Pierce. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Yeah, for sure.
But not before he takes it inside the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Not much there, only a yard.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Sanders' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Painter. He'll rifle this one deep right center. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Painter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richardson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10. Painter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richardson. The Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Pierce, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife's. Hang on, we'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated.
That's caught inside the 20. For this. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Drive there in just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaching.
Oh, he's hitting off the football. Put it on the carpet. The Giants. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Jones, off play action. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on Giants touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Pierce. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Richardson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Pierce. And that is incomplete here.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, you have to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Richardson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd and 9, Jones. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
You don't.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with a pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He finds his man, complete. That's wrong. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
it.